There are a few ways you can purchase properties with crypto. There is a big inflows of cryptocurrency into the real estate markets, from millionaires, crypto millionaires, to immigrants that use stablecoins to transfer money. And there are three main ways you can purchase any house in the world with cryptocurrency. Let's break it down. The first one is the direct crypto purchase. So not a lot of sellers offer this method. A lot of sellers in Dubai, in Thailand, they do offer the direct purchase of real estate with cryptocurrencies, which is basically they accept your crypto in exchange for a house. It is very rare in countries in the EU, UK, USA, because sellers, first, they either don't know what a cryptocurrency transaction is, but second, even if they do, they don't want to risk it, right? They're not specialists enough to accept cryptocurrency transactions for real estate. When you're using the direct method of paying the seller with cryptocurrency, there's usually no fee, but a very weird exchange rate might apply. So the seller might add a markup to the property price because they accept the cryptocurrency. So you have to be really careful before you send the money to really know the details and the difference if you send the traditional bank transfer compared to the cryptocurrency transfer. The second way of buying properties with cryptocurrencies is the direct bank transfer. This is actually one of the most popular payment methods that we use at XPay to help clients buy houses and properties with crypto, which basically consists of two parts. First, you off-ramp crypto into the banking system, and second, you send the wire transfer, internal banking transfer, to the seller of the property. 100% acceptance rate. This is a bulletproof method that you can convert your crypto into a house. It requires a lot more steps in the way. Let me break it down to you. What kind of steps are this? So first, you have to open a crypto-friendly bank account. For the real estate purchase, you have to have a lot of money. So you wouldn't risk it all by transferring all your crypto to a traditional bank, which you don't know how they would react. So the best way is to first open a crypto-friendly bank account, off-ramp your money there, then you can transfer this money to a traditional bank account, and this transfer would be considered low-risk transfer. Why is that? Because the crypto-friendly bank account is in your name and the traditional bank is in your name. So the internal transfer between your two accounts is a low-risk transfer for the bank. After this, you can transfer the money to the real estate seller, which is a bank transfer, fully legal, fully compliant, gives you all the documents supporting that you actually paid for the property that you're paying for, and gives you all the documentation for the later audits and tax reports. This is the #1 method used at XPay. We help hundreds of clients buy properties with exact that method, from transferring crypto to fiat and then fiat to the seller. So if you're interested in that, there's a link below. But there is a third way. The third way is the cash purchase, and it typically works in countries where cash is generally acceptable. The cash transaction in the EU or UK is going to be a problem. Nobody likes to accept cash in these countries. So this method generally works for the island countries, developing countries, or offshore countries, where there's a normal acceptance of large amounts of cash for the real estate purchase. So what you do is you exchange your cryptocurrency to cash using a local cash exchange, and you buy your property with cash. Pretty straightforward, pretty self-explanatory. The risk of this is it's always a risk when dealing with cash. You have to really trust the vendor that you're working with. And second, the seller might not give you the full documentation how the property was purchased, because cash is cash. Nobody wants to document that the cash transaction actually happened. Now, purchasing real estate with crypto is getting more and more popular around the world. There is an abstract way of doing this. Basically, you tokenize the house and you swap this token for another token. This is really into the investment side. Very low use case for normal users right now. The more traditional way is to exchange this crypto to fiat and use this fiat to buy the property. If you want to get help of doing exactly that, there's a link down below. XPay help hundreds of clients buy properties with crypto, hundreds of Ukrainians, people from the EU. So we use the #2 method of cashing out crypto, which is basically legalizing your cryptocurrency into the banking system and using this bank to buy properties. If you want help or guidance of doing that, there's a link down below. And thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.